team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Aztecs will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Rhodes. He's got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for the big play. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's looking to throw it. He's going up top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air, it's Rhodes. Looking left. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback will audible. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, or when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, looking to pass. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Off he goes. Touchdown, Aztecs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That one comes out hot down the right side.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Man, they can barely see the 1st down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the ball's free in the end zone. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
This could be the turning point.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the 1st quarter, for goodness sakes.
Right on target this time. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. To throw, it's Rhodes. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Back to throw, it's Rhodes. He makes the connection. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Got enough space. Touchdown, San Diego State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Scanning the field, it's Rhodes. Got his man. Gives him the big stiff arm. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. North Texas in the hurry up.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get...
Gonna let it fly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Through the raindrops, the ball just squirted right through him. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You think?
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking for a man, it's Rhodes. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Hines is back in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
On second down, looking again to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield. That's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he intercepts it. Strikes the blow. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Rhodes. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. He'll start this drive firing. Pocket starts to collapse. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. He's got him this time. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Running to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far. So can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Touchdown, Aztecs! And the pummeling has started.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up 14 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're trying to... They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! He picks it up, still on his feet.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. To the air, it's Rhodes. They're bringing heat. Buys a little time with his feet. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. He's going to pass. Uncorks it. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He finds his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. North Texas in the hurry up. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. The corners are walked up tight. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
It's complete on the right side. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it to the back. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Spins away from the defense. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The offense will stay out there to go for it on fourth down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys.
What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Aztecs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
To the ground with the back. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and, man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games. Forget the heartbreakers. This play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation